Well, it's a gloomy day in Grand Rapids, but that doesn't mean your marketing strategy has to be. Here are 3 tips to make 2020 a year to remember. The first tip is a simple one, but it's super important. Make sure you understand your KPIs, your key performance indicators. You've probably been tracking these stats and KPIs through time, and I'm sure they're important, but are they vital? Knowing what numbers really impact the bottom line of your company are the difference between looking at a spreadsheet and understanding your business. What are the 2, 3, or even 4 KPIs that matter the most to you? When you get everyone on the same page to rally around a few key stats, you'll be surprised at how people's approach to projects changes and how they approach things with a different lens. 2 key ones that I'd like to recommend for you are bounce rate, or the number of people that go to your website or web page and then bounce immediately. The other number you should consider looking at is your returning visitors. We always want new people finding your business, but how well are you doing at getting people who are already familiar with you back to your website? That matters a lot too. The next tip is to streamline your social media strategy. The big platforms are becoming pay to play, which means you have to pay to engage with your audience. It used to be that you could just post something out there and everybody would see it, but not anymore. Organic rates are dropping to 2 to 7% per post, which means if you have 1,000 people on your Facebook page, only 20 or 70 people are gonna see that. Running a fully realized content strategy is really costly and time consuming too. You can hire an entire team to run that for you, or doing it yourself can take up hours out of your day. Instead, cut down on how often you post and pay to promote those results. You'll spend less time actually doing the social media and more time reaping the rewards. You might actually find it saves you some money too. Oh, and this is super important. If you are paying for boosts on Facebook, don't just boost it. Make sure you're targeting people. Make sure you select who, what interests, what pages they've been to, whether or not they've been to your page. Simply clicking that boost button and putting some money behind it isn't gonna do you a whole heck of a lot of good. The last tip is to include your hiring in your marketing strategy. It's no secret, the labor market is tight in Michigan and in the country. You probably don't have the people you need right now to accomplish everything you want to accomplish in 2020. Now would be a great time to allocate some of your marketing budget toward hiring. Now this is going to accomplish a few things. The first is that people are going to know you're hiring. No brainer there. The second is that it's going to function like an ad for your business in general. When other people see the ads for you hiring, it indicates that you're growing or that your company is doing well. That sends a message that you're someone who's viable in the marketplace. It also creates more impressions for potential clients and customers. The other benefit, and this really isn't that big of one, but it's going to create some good SEO for your website. It's going to create backlinks. It's going to create activity on your website, people spending time and browsing through your website. And also, if you have an application on your website, it's going to create a conversion. These are all good things in Google's eyes. Now, don't expect to become the #1 result overnight that way, but it's just kind of like one of those added benefit things. So there you have it. 3 ways you can maximize your marketing in 2020. Follow me for more tips and leave your questions below. Have a good one.